Hey guys, what's going on? That was UFO over Lapland. Or nothing that ever lives has such eyes. One of those words is the band name, and one of them is the song name. UFO over Lapland is the band name. Nothing that nothing that lives has such eyes is the song name. What's going on, guys? Lucifer, Space Doggo, Dr. Nick, Musics, Scump, Frey. Today I have a game. I guess presented by Humble Bundle is the right way to say it. The Occupation. They reached out to a bunch of people, offered some keys, and I took one. And we're gonna see what it's about. It looks like it's. Let me pull up the email. That'd be better if I read the actual description off the email, right? Humble Bundle. The Occupation. Birthday party, nice. I'm just doing all right, streaming. Right, there was an embargo about the game. I where I couldn't stream it. I don't know. I actually didn't take a key at first, but I went to the press thing, the press thing about the game, and it's just telling me about the White Paper Games who published it or made it. I don't know. You're still sick, Rip. You don't remember about the butt skis thing? Yeah, that was a little bit weird, but your dog doesn't feel good? Oh no. Hopefully they start feeling better, but anyway, this is another game that on Windows 7, the game was like, nope, I'm going to run on a different monitor. And it like always ran on my far left monitor. I called the situation weird, not you. And it wouldn't not play on my far left monitor unless I was in windowed mode. So here I am in Windows 10. Head bob. Maximum head bob. Subtitles. Yes, I want subtitles. The game's very quiet. I mean, it's just a ticking clock right now. You probably can't even hear it. I like how it says frame rate 30 FPS and you can't see it, but the frame rate up here, it changed to 30. I swear it's doing 60. Son of a bitch. Now it's doing 60. We're all weird down here, yeah. English subtitles. I'm guessing that's invert mouse. Okay, brightness. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, tons of games do that to me, Taco. Scarlett Carson and Charles Bowman. I completely missed what that said. The fight.
What the hell have you done?
Scarlett,
Wow,
please.
that's fucking
down.
loud.
Sit down! Do you think taking my children's going to stop me?
Stop you from doing what exactly?
Where did you take them?
This is far more important right now.
More important
We
than...
need stability. The country needs stability, and this act provides that. Work with me.
This country needs its freedom. Michael wouldn't have agreed to this. He's the one that started this act, and he did it...
Michael is dead. This country is a far different place than it was 3 years ago, Scarlett. There's rioting in the streets, for God's sake. We need tighter security now more than ever. People on our doorstep want to hurt us. I can't allow that.
That's not your decision to make. The people need to know that their government is lying to them, and you can't threaten me into silence on this.
I can with this gun. Oh, wait. I can with this book.
You can't see this right now, but you don't have another choice here.
Charles?
Open the file.
I need to lower the volume, but I don't want to tab out because I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, it mutes. Lower the volume a little.
Knowing what I know now, would I do it all again? Someone gets hurt either way, I suppose. But I did what I thought was right at the time.
I've literally just started at Mono. This is still the introduction.
Isn't it?
This is literally the first time I get to control a character. Oh, okay. I guess littering is okay. Did I have technical problems? I did on my Windows 7 install. It wanted to stay on my far left monitor, which is not 1920 by 1080, so I couldn't like play it properly. So I just switched to Windows 10, and now it's fine. Also, the game needs some compression. Some scenes are loud and some are a little quiet. But
Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock windows. I wonder if he ever realized his role in all of this.
oh, I see. We're closing it quietly. My face needs compression. Great, thank you. Yeah, but like now it's super quiet. Like all I can hear is a disc being read by a computer. Ooh. Alex Du Bois, Bowman Building. Silhouette. FAO. All BCG workers from Charles Bowman. Friday the 10th, April 1987. You're all aware the files on the Silhouette server contain highly confidential files. Okay. That cannot be leaked at the Union Act press event tomorrow. Please keep security tight and stay vigilant. Take Silhouette disk from Charles Bowman's office and insert it into the server in Alex Du Bois' workshop to transfer files. Clues. I have a copy of Silhouette server password in my office in case I forget it. Dubois? Is it French? Yeah, Mono, I saw there was a bunch of bug fix on Steam. Oh, nice. They actually show you that if you don't want to read it. There's a lot of bug fixes in the updates on Steam, so hopefully they're working on it, but as you guys know, I am the pinnacle of stealth players in games like this, so
No floppy disks detected.
Key cards were beginning to restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important.
Steve, the fuse box for Charles Bowman's office is playing up.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on it first thing in the morning. If it trips again, just leave it. No need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for a false alarm.
Steve and Dan were on patrol that evening. Both good men.
Okay, roger that. Makes my life easier.
security will not be alerted to Steve. Oh, they're still talking.
You still have a job to do.
If they caught me up there, they wouldn't believe what I was doing.
Yeah, of course. No problem. I'll be in the lobby if you need me.
But I had no intention of being caught.
Gaming World magazine. Can I take it? Gaming World issue 17 is one of the best issues yet. Wait, they're saying this magazine is the best one so far. Interviews from the best of the best in the gaming world, starting with the new system created by Gargoyle. An exclusive look behind the system, its makers, and all the design features that are there to rival any other competitors. Seize the crowd to keep it in control. Ooh. You get too close to a desk, you like crouch under it. Wait, I was reading that. Wait, what happened?
People were still researching union law. Too little, too late.
Pre-Union Act, Act 9, Section B. All rights to legal representation regarding an individual, but not limited to the individual, may be suspended for up to 48 hours, uninclusive of the time taken to obtain said individual. This time is referred to as the grace period. The grace period can last for, but not limited to, 12 hours. If the new charges are brought to light within the allotted 12 hours, then a new reinstigated grace period, see GP&M, blah, 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 will come into effect, replacing the previous grace period. When said reinstated period is enforced, the remaining time of the original pre-described 12 hours, rounded up to the nearest hour, can be held in reserve and used in addition to the acting grace period if required. Legal rights to representation in classical usage remains unaltered in definition as long as the individual is accompanied by a PULO, pre-union law official. An individual obtained under such conditions may be required. Required to what? What's the grace period for gear streams? Ah, too late. You already. Right. You're already here. Nope. There's a nice eraser. Oh, I guess you can only hold one item at a time. Oh, you can only hold one item at a time. Oh, shit. All right. I'll take this eraser for a spin. Who throws out a perfectly good eraser? I don't know. There was an apple and a teacup in there, too. Like, I can see maybe if the apple's gone bad, but you're going to throw away a perfectly good teacup? Is this Bioshock? I'm getting Bioshocky vibes, but
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon.
I'm still going to get caught. I'm terrible at games like
The
this.
librarian weren't allowed to be checked out. I always found it odd that the books we read were so highly monitored.
WBC Foundation documents.
Some of the lifts were temperamental. You'll have to learn your way around when you're there. I wonder if Steve ever got that role he trained so hard for.
Ethereal projections. Phone ringing, answering phone, beep, unknown male voice. Deckard. Hey, it's me, listen. I'm sorry for the thing I said earlier on. It's just, God, I really don't think you should go to that place. Look, do you know how they view you? Just another piece of meat to be abused? Don't go tonight. I don't think they care. Pause. Steven, do you think... Oh, that's in the background. Do you know how they view you? Just another patient? Please don't go tonight. I'm scared for you and me. I don't think I really need either one, but oh, hot chocolate, I'll take that. OJ's hot chocolate. Ooh, orange juice and hot chocolate.
Doors opening.
Is that DJ's or OJ's? I think it's OJ's. I don't think this corner and this corner look any different, but I think we're borked.
Doors closing.
Oh, there we go.
Doors opening.
No, that's fucking broken. Does it? I've never boiled orange peels, but I guess it's the same as like putting orange zest in like a meal. Silhouette. Target launch 11th of April. 11 days. Bugs. Can't remove user once added. Charles said this isn't an issue. Investigate more. Backing up information without switching off all circuits on the system causes a failure. Oh, we can buy some fucking tokens now. We can buy some tokens. We can buy some cigarettes at the machine.
The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the Union Act. Immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it.
A server can be found in Alex DuBois' workshop on the floor 1. No software boot. Please insert disk. All right, so I think I'm here a little early. Oh. I keep holding the mouse. You gotta just click it once. That's the same fucking thing. Hang on. Marion. Sorry I had to nip out for the day. I shouldn't really be doing this, but Charles Bowman's door code is 5959. If you leave your completed work on my desk, I'll get it signed off first thing in the morning. Gary. Am I able to look at my watch? I have no idea. Is there a button for that? T. I can. It just looks like a watch. lamp is a fire hazard. This one? Thanks for sending me the algorithm, Alex. I'll test it in the server this evening. Chance. Yeah, I think from what I gathered... Oh, there's Alex the boy. The boy. From what I gathered, there's certain like points in the day that you have to hit certain things or whatever, and actions take time and stuff like that. And so I think looking at your watch and determining what time it is will end up being an important thing. It's tea time. Get some hot chocolate? Or some coffee?
I missed a phone call from Michael that night.
We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the Meta Center. Apparently, there's something.
Is this my office?
The server's malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Should have. I wish. The days before all this nonsense began. Simpler times.
Oh, I keep doing that. Alex, I've just been notified by the system that you've been set to the Silhouette server password in the Bowman building to SPUFF7. I must insist that you change this, as it would be easy for someone to guess for anyone who knows about your family. Please destroy this document once you've updated your password. Sincerely, Osman Tisjardewal, engineer, the Meta Center.
You have one new message. Message.
Is it?
You have one new message. Message one.
Hey, honey. We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading
It's
across to
flying
the Meta
twice.
Center. Apparently, there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
End of messages.
Man speaking double. Ink pen, flask lid, compass, passport, tea bag. Oh, that kind of compass. He's talking out both sides of his mouth. A weird door, okay. Oh, it's locked. Oh, is that a circuit breaker we're supposed to go to? It might be. I don't get there's security cameras. Why is no one like seeing me? Oh God. All right, it's just an agenda. I don't think I really need to read it. Why are our clocks so far off? Look at where the hour hand is.
Sometimes people left important things out for the next morning. Sometimes.
Number of currently processed interviews per 1,000 people. Predict times after Operation Silhouette. Predicted times. Project design cost of the Union Act. Nope. Yeah, the transparencies are so old. Oh, it actually stops, so it doesn't predict the shadow of the compass. Ah, it's sideways. Oh, that's pretty cool. But why doesn't it do the compass? They got everything else right. Stop making you feel old. I mean, transparencies were around when I was a kid too, dude. Just turn on the vacuum. A bug report about the compass? Yeah, I'm sure that they're really hurting for bug reports. Oh, look. Can I drop the compass on his head? Just drop the pointy spike on him. That's my, or who I think is my office. Cut the wire, yeah. I gotta get a scissor. Yeah, just one singular scissor.
Sounds of the bloody 60s, 70s and today. That jingle would plague me for months afterwards.
You gotta be quiet. We're stealthy. No, a scissor's one pair. And a scissor is just one half. Oh boy. Staff cannot override safe. Safe will take 2 minutes to open. Not rejects. I don't have this password. Ah, Bowman's office. Snuck in the back way. Jerusalem and the journey in between. What are we working towards? It seems like there's something to do with this silhouette server that have to do with this Union Act. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
He would have understood. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just telling myself that, but he would have understood.
Charles, Alex Dubois is furious he's not doing any more work on Silhouette until you sort out the mess with his family. I'll leave the floppy disk with you. Please do something, Tom.
Everything I needed was on that cartridge. The fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
Oh, God. I'll need to make a call.
You have 2 new messages. Message.
I did this last time. What am I supposed to do? If I hit play, I'm going to play twice.
You have 2 new messages. Message 1.
Charles, I had a look into the security concern that you were asking me about, and it turns out you might be onto something. So, don't do anything rash. You know, give me a call. Let's talk about this, and yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Bye for now.
Message 2.
Charles, it's Michael. My guys down here are getting pretty agitated about this whole Alex thing. Last time we spoke, you said you had it all sorted. I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but maybe we should have a meeting tomorrow morning, just discuss this, or yeah, I don't know. Just call me first thing.
End of messages.
Well, there's no info in there. Incorrect ID. Okay. I don't know. I keep wondering if there's like, yeah, see the drawer. Like maybe his ID's in a drawer. Here with me.
I tried his desk drawer, but of course it was locked. Bowman preferred physical keys to their digital counterparts.
There's no like, oh wait. There's no eject on these. I was like, maybe I could play it in one of these. I gotta find a tape player. Oh, that's exactly where it was. That's where I came down from. All right, well, I could put the floppy in the server and see what's up down there. The fuse box in the main hall is connected to Charles Bowman's office. Sir, you're not alerted to Charles Bowman's office. The fuse box is turned off. would have been smarter to do that before I went in his office, but change ID. I have one. What's going on, H-Man? What's a floppy? It's a type of disc cassette used in old computers. Sorry, I know you're a little too young to understand. It's okay. So this code is here. I don't know. I mean, maybe I could turn it back on and try putting the code in that other one. Oh, yes, the save icon. Yes. Oh, you guys are so smart. 5959. No. The old 3.5-inch floppy. I handled quite a few in my time, yeah. Some bleach in there.
Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
Who's telling me this shit? Legend has it there's a 5-inch floppy as well, or I don't know what actual size it is, somewhere in there. That I've only seen once or twice in my life. There's an 8-inch? I don't know if I can handle that, man. Let's see what we got. We got Picton, Burrow Life, Light, Camillary, P, Meredith, Victory, and Creed. Oh shit, another token. P-Sigs. Just put the floppy in the garbage. Game over. You thought I said barrel rat? I gotta find this data doctor.
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
That must just be something like in my head or something, because I can't imagine that they would let that like play out while I'm running around. What's going on, Satanic? Yeah, it seems like it's my inner dialogue, because otherwise...
Disk detect. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
Does going through the magnet system fix the disk? This isn't Factorio? No, unfortunately. We need a little recoup time for Factorio. Plus, some people who are playing, I think, have plans today. I don't want to take away from people's plans. It'll come back. Alright, trust me on that one. Uh-oh. 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 Wait a second. Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Humble bundle, help. Stop breaking games? I don't know if I can. It's like... Rip run, yeah. It's like ingrained in my mind. I don't know. I don't even know what I can do. Is there a reload? There's no reload? Ugh, fucking shit. Does it autosave? I have no idea. I believe it does, but I don't know when. Well. I mean, a lot of that time we can cut out, like me reading every single thing. Classic. It puts me right back in that little square. 1% loaded. 3% loaded. 85%, 90%, 100% loaded. It's literally the intro. I find all the game-breaking bugs without trying. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I'm not super upset. If there was a time to crash or get stuck, that was the time.
Would I do it all again?
I don't have to read every single thing again like I did last time.
Either way, I suppose. But I did what I thought was right at the time. That's all anyone can do, isn't it? Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock
No
windows.
floppy disks detected.
I wonder if he ever realised his role in all of this. Keycards were beginning to restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important. Steve and Dan were on patrol that evening. Both good men.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on it first thing in the morning. If it trips again, just leave it. No need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for a false alarm.
If they caught me up there, they wouldn't believe what I was doing.
Okay, roger that. Makes my life easier anyway.
That's not me telling you to take a break, Steve. You still have a job to do.
But I had no intention of being caught.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
I'll be in the lobby if you need me.
I'll be in the lobby. What? What? Why are there birds inside? What? What? Why are there birds inside? Why are there... What? I don't think you're allowed to have inside birds in Europe, are you?
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon. People were still researching union law. Too little, too late.
I guess I didn't discover that code yet.
Sounds of the bloody 60s, 70s and today. That jingle would plague me for months afterwards.
There they are. Those are the inside birds. They are inside. Who's letting birds in the house? Oh, that was the correct code. Oh, shit. I thought that was the door code. We discovered that last game, remember? Ah, fuck. Now we gotta kill. Gotta kill 2 minutes.
Everything I needed was on that cartridge. The fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
Okay, you're still with me. I'm Landmarks, and we're...
All right. Well, all right. We're better off than we were last game already. I mean, I gotta find some of those clues again, but... When the safe reaches 0, it'll sound the alarm. Oh, fuck. What is this? Just a vinyl. Oh, is it a... Are the vinyls like collectibles? Oh, God, all that for that. This is bookcase clipping through the wall. It is. It's a very important collectible, yeah.
The books belonged to the library and weren't allowed to be checked out. I always found it odd that the books we read were so highly monitored.
I can't see shit. I would expect security to come turn it back on, but... Is it only that floor? Or it might be, but still. It says something about, like, if you get an alert that it's tripped, so I'm guessing they have a monitor. A way to monitor it, but...
The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the Union Act, immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it.
Oh, we figured this out before from the other office. I don't remember what it was. Alright, we gotta go back to that other office then.
I missed a phone call from Michael that night.
We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the Meta Center. Apparently, there's something to do with one of the...
Spuff 7.
I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Love you. Bye.
Should have. I wish.
Oh. Michael's stuff. Spuff 7. Let's go on, main dog. I remember that. Spuff 7. What's this? This is called The Occupation. It's kind of like an investigation, sneaking kind of game. Complete. Confirm back. File backup. Confirm. So the thing said it crashes whenever we try and back up. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh.
And at that very moment, our lives changed forever.
Steve, I've had a security alert. I've paged you the location.
It looked kind of like it was a disc cassette, but I don't think it was a cassette like we needed. I'm assuming I gotta get out the same way. Plus, it said it was locked, so. It's empty. Why'd they make me look at it?
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
I guess this isn't the way out. Oh no. Well, shit. All right.
Floppy disk attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
I don't necessarily see them over here. I wonder what's behind this couch over here. No, shall we? I just buy security like a cup of tea or something and have them lead me out.
Some of the lifts were temperamental. You'll have to learn your way around when you're there.
Doors opening.
Doesn't look like the ground floor to me.
Doors closing. Doors opening.
Okay, thank you, captions. All right, Scum. We'll see you later.
I didn't want security to see me up there. They were already on edge from the server blowing.
Oh, I was close. You tried, Dune.
I made my way downstairs.
Let me in.
I should have sensed something when I didn't see Dan at his desk. The fire exit was the only route out. That green glow was my only focus now. Once I was out, there was no way back in.
Oh,
The events that transpired next were out of my control.
I know. I would have maybe looked around a little bit more.
Talking about Titan security, it's more of a storage room than a fire exit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mrs. Carson, it's you. I didn't expect you to still be here. I'm going to have to report you in the system. I'm sure you understand.
Kick him.
Shouldn't you be leaving, Mrs. Carson?
What are you doing down here if you can't get back in? Very human-like moving. Yeah, they're doing all right. The Turing Canal. 10:32. Was that 10? Yeah. What, he just let me go into the canal? All right, I'm leaving.
The air smelt thick with something burning that night. Protesters were getting worse, even before what happened.
Thick.
As I walked further from the facility, I almost forgot how bad things were.
All right, kiddo, be careful, dude. Oh, it's fucking the canal. That's pretty cool. What happened to my disc? May have to walk across it. That doesn't have handles, this does. Disc nuts, huh?
The canal was always so peaceful.
Yeah, as you're climbing across the fucking structures, I'm sure it's very nice. What are we supposed to do with the floppies? I think we backed up the system to it and we stole it. Also, we had found the note in the first run through before I got stuck, saying that whenever the system gets backed up, it gets corrupted. So we essentially backed up the data to the disk, or it shuts down, whatever it was, and it shut down and we left.
I remember someone listening to music on a canal boat. Funny. It wouldn't be safe to be out there now.
All 100 kilobytes, if that. No, I think they're what, 12 megs usually?
Usually help me clear my mind after a day's work. That night was different. I was thinking about Michael, that he'd be sat at home waiting for me, that had so much to talk about.
Liquid pour bleach.
The pre-Union Act was tearing the city apart. It wouldn't be long before the whole country was rioting.
Like a dude over there.
At the time, I didn't feel like I could make a change. I didn't have a voice.
Ah, ham and cheese, very nice. An apple. I wish I could. It only lets me pick it up and look at it. This is what? I see some tomatoes. A weird layout for a sandwich. One tomato in the back, one tomato on the left. Please stop examining my sandwich. Imagine walking up to somebody, grabbing their sandwich, be like, "Oh, what are you eating here today? Huh? All right, you got a little cheese, a little tomato, some turkey, I got a little. Well, yeah, all right."
Happening was to do something more radical, something, you know.
You just pick it up, look at it, put it back down, and walk away.
I often wonder what he would have thought of me.
While stroking my bread thoughtfully. Got him.
I miss him more than you can ever know.
He gets close and sniff it. Oh. You got a little mustard on there, yeah. I didn't know you could run.
Please insert token.
I don't have any tokens. I grabbed some last game.
Please insert token.
Well, we're not in New York. What's English's emergency services? 411?
Please insert token. Please insert token.
111.
Please insert token.
999. 311? No, we can't call the police. Damn it. We need to find a token. Nobody threw away any tokens today?
It wasn't supposed to be. I didn't know. If I knew I was going to lose Michael, I'm so sorry, Michael. I just didn't know. That's why we're doing this.
They don't have a doorknob on their house? Neither do they. What? Is this what people do over in England? They don't have doorknobs in their houses? Doorknobs are an American thing? I don't believe that.
That's why you're doing this.
Past two governments' policies when referring to the UK's outlook on foreign relations. For a second time, the public opinion poll has shown dissatisfaction and, dare I say it, contempt for the way that the PM has handled the country's affairs of late. More money going out, less money coming in. And at the heart of the matter, mass immigration. The majority of jobs for the time being appear to be safe, but for how long?
What are knocker-uppers? That sounds like a perverted act of something else.
Beginning to ask the more pressing question, where does it stop? Once more, the suggestion has been made. Does the steadfast yet controversial Union Act hold the key to the country's success? A dramatic measure, some would argue, or the right tool for the right job? Stood here outside the Bowman-Carlson building, there is a strong display of the divide that the country is feeling.
Huh.
One people, one Britain.
They're basically just wake-up calls that come and knock on your door, I guess. Okay. Is that Du Bois? Yeah. Is that it? Game over? I die? Oh, there's some of that
Said this 100 times.
orange juice, chocolate milk.
So sorry for your loss.
New Game Plus is just the rest of the game.
A toast to the man and the memory. I imagine you'll need to take some personal time. That's fine. Just take what you need.
It's going on easy.
I'll handle everything on my end. I know you and I see differently on a few things, but this is a time for solidarity, not turmoil. Perhaps with all that's happened, we can finally work together. Deal with things head on. Nobody could have seen this coming, Scarlett. You mustn't blame yourself.
Lots of internal monologues. 6 months later. 10:34. No, 8:34.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman-Carlson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep and I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Amy Benson vinyl can be heard playing. Am I gonna get copyright? Yeah, I'm gonna get copywritten from the clock ticking. At the time of the attack, Alex said he wasn't in the facility. He believed that the Detective Holden has the phone records to prove it. Lead. Find Detective Holden's phone records that might prove Alex wasn't there. All right. Route. External drive Z. I like how it's a, Herman Miller. Oh, is the coffee cup just floating now? So dumb. Pento. Look at those signatures, man. This is supposed to be a soccer ball? I think they could have spent an extra 10 minutes making that look a little bit nicer, but... Oh shit, it's got a tape deck. We don't have a cassette, though. Is it rugby? It might be rugby. Either way, they could have made it a little bit nicer. It's a sports ball. What is Pento? Like how it's just a picture of a dude's crotch. Or a chick's crotch. Generic Novelty Items, Inc. I thought it would be a fucking disc, like... Chanting out the trees, and I was like, oh shit, is this a... some kind of written thing about, you know, why is he, what is he, what did he fucking treason, you know? Nope. The problem is I'm almost sure that the VOD's a wreck now. A little tea for later, huh?
You have one new message. Message 1.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone?
Oh.
I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman-Carson piece you sent me.
That's exactly what we just heard.
I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility at the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone...
Somebody just posted me a letter.
Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records...
Harvey Miller, do you like to tie people up? I know that's why you wrote that what? About that doll. I dream about it every night. I want you to treat me exactly how you treated Kelly. Forever yours, Geraldine. Oof. I found your piece. I found your piece on the conflict between Jerusalem and Beirut incredibly fascinating. Thank you so much for such thought-provoking documentation of the conflict in the Middle East. I look forward to future publications from you. Sincerely, Mr. C.J. Fricker. Miller, how dare you end me in that way? I was unfairly accused, damn it. Just ask Lacey. She'll tell you. Sincerely, Detective Wastrom. Pizza's okay. Rice did the trick. The pipe is still leaking, so you can't use liquid cooling. Did your CPU come with a stock fan? I mean, that's good enough to use for now, no? But yeah, I would definitely not use the liquid cooling if it's leaking, because that means you're introducing air. Even if you patched it at this point, you still introduced air to the system, which will probably get caught in the block and make your cooling not work very well. Miller Harbor. Okay. Check post. Okay, well. Whoa. Trap door. Use flex tape. No, but seriously, you got water in that system. I mean, air in that system. You probably don't want to use it. It might work, but Harvey Miller? Who is this? Your editor received a letter from Alex Dubois today. He's claiming it had nothing to do with the attack in Turning City. How do you know that? I also know you have some meetings lined up at the Bowman Carson facility. You need to use that time to prove Alex wasn't involved. Why are you telling me this? I have reason to believe that the country is being lied to. How much do you know about the Union Act? Everything that's been made public. That should be enough for you to know the act should never see the light of day. You're the only one who could change it now. How do you expect me to do that? With the Miller report. How do you know all of this? Who are you? A concerned third party. What is it you want me to do? Gather all the information regarding Alex Dubois and the Union Act. Bring it to me, and we can put an end to this. How do I contact you? I'll contact you. You're logged out. What is this game about? There's some kind of act, the Union Act, that's trying to be passed or is passed or something, and we're investigating somebody who is accused of blowing up a bomb in public, and it's kind of like a sneaky game and a couple other things.
Harvey, your first meeting is with Carla Berman. Get there an hour early so you have time to look around and gather questions for your meeting. Follow any leads you can for the Miller report. Good luck and don't trust anyone.
How do I compare the... How do I compare the... I am your father.
1458.
It's not true. It's impossible. Do you have warts? Does your friend have warts? Does anyone you know have warts? If so, you need nuclear warthead.
Nuclear warthead? Oh my god.
For when the conventional... Mr. Miller, is it? We weren't expecting you for another 20 minutes. Cut it out, man. Seriously, man? Welcome to Bowman Carson. Hey, you need to leave that alone right now. Welcome to Bowman Carson.
He turned it off.
My name's Steve Crow.
I got an achievement.
It's too hard to get through the protesting outside. If you don't mind, can you place your briefcase down on the conveyor belt there so I can check it for you? Okay, great. I just need to check through it.
I don't think it's alternate history per se. I don't know.
Sorry about this.
You taking my fucking tea bag?
Right. This all seems to be in order. Here's your ID badge. If you could just follow me to the security desk.
I think I'll fit through the window, dude.
Did you... Okay. Doesn't that painting just freak you out? Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Michael Carson, Charles Bowman, Scarlett Carson. That was the one we were before. Du Bois.
Access denied.
I'm not going to the woman's bathroom. I'm pretty sure I'm playing as a dude right now. What ads are going on Twitch? Every 10 minutes? You shouldn't be getting ads every 10 minutes. You should get one whenever you go into a stream. Unless the streamer themselves is playing more ads. But I don't have the ability to do that. I think I can take it. No, I can't take that. That's kind of fucked up. It's not like it's a YouTube video where it pauses it and you start up again when you left off. You can miss something. You can miss an entire thing.
Ah, Mr. Miller. We didn't expect you so early. Let me just print your agenda. Give me a second. Your first is... speak of the devil. Carla, this is Mr. Miller from the Turing Post. You have a meeting today, I believe.
Yes, of course. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Miller. Is it that time already?
No. Mr. Miller is just fashionably early.
Good. For a moment I thought I was running behind. I'll be ready in my office for our meeting as scheduled. I have to run, I'm afraid, but we'll speak soon. Thank you, Dan.
Righty-o, Carla.
Another paper.
Right, here's your agenda. Great. Why don't you read that over and put it in your briefcase for safekeeping? I suppose that's everything from me. If you need anything further, you know where I am.
Meeting with Carla Berman, floor 2, 1600. Notes. You'll be unable to access the network from 17:15 for 30 minutes whilst they reset the system. Sorry for any inconvenience. Please observe 1 minute silence at 17. Please be ready to leave Bowman Carson by 19. So I have like an hour. Dr. Holden, please be advised, whilst there is maintenance work going on in the vent between the print machine room and your office will be accessible. Please lock any sensitive information. We've had a few complaints from the workers about loss of property, and the Bowman-Carson Group cannot be held responsible for any missing information. How to print documents. Attention all workers. Please print all documents from the print room on floor 1. You must bring any files you want to print on a floppy disk, the print IT computer. Each document costs 1 token to print. Note, please do not take any disks to the data wipe gates, as corrupted documents take longer to restore and print. Carla.
Hello, Harvey.
God. I'm really sorry, but your old answer phone is total write-off. I've given it to Jimmer Hodges to fix. Please give her a call on 198248 if you have any issues.
Access denied. Please swipe again.
Carla Berman. All right. Print department. Things in the way. Supposed to get cleaned in a few minutes. Oops. Alex the boys' room, floor 1 gallery, code 0208. Really don't understand these computer systems. Give me pencil and paper any day. Oh my god.
Everything dated the 10th of the 4th, 1987, the day of the attack, has been boxed and archived and still needs reviewing. The phone records were particularly interesting to me.
10-4-87.
I've looked 20% of all the files I've collated as of yet, and I'm not sure exactly how much more I'm going to find. I'm certain I'm onto something big, but I fear it's going to take me a lot longer than I have to
Don't
find
worry.
what I
I've moved the
need.
phone records. With all the maintenance work going on, we can't have Debbie's Lockie's office safe down the corridor. 1723.
Hello, Harvey.
I don't explicitly know if I'm allowed to be around here, to be honest.
Harvey?
Something move over there.
What was that?
I have no idea what I'm doing still, guys, so. Okay, guys, let's try and be professional when we're lugging our gear through the blueprint through the print room. Try and say the language for upstairs. That Carla lady has made a complaint. Phil. Phone numbers of interest, codes, schedules, a lot of workers, planned route. Gotta find that safe. A.B. Bush. Dear Carla, good luck with your traveling. If you need feedback on your designs, please don't hesitate to stay in touch. A.B. Bush. Another tape. Hannah Mix. Carla, sorry about last night. I made a fool of myself. I hope things aren't awkward between us. Steve.
Everything dated the 10th of the 4th, 1987, the day of the attack, has been boxed and archived and still needs reviewing. The phone phone records were particularly interesting to me. I've looked through about 20% of all the files I've collated as of yet, and I'm not sure exactly how much more I'm going to find. I'm certain I'm onto something big, but I fear it's going to take me a lot longer than I have to find what I need. Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
Am I going crazy or is someone in here?
Hmm.
Ever.
Yeah, chimney. Them doors.
Begin printing designs at 15:30.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Richard Porter. Later on today, I'll be taking you guide to get the bigger picture of what's happening over here and give you the latest view regarding the Roman group.
Hi.
You didn't notice me leaving. We're good.
Please insert token.
What was her number?
Oh, Steve, have you done your job yet?
198248. 198248.
Please insert token.
Nice, dude.
Hello. You've reached the Lost Property Office. There's nobody available to take your call at the moment.
Everybody's lost on
For
the
any
property somewhere.
inquiries, visit Gemma Hughes in room 103 on floor 1. Alternatively, if you know which locker your possessions are in, please bring the relevant access card. Thank you.
Don't forget your meeting later on. Carla will be waiting for you. Try and stay out of the staff-only areas in the meantime.
Oh, no worries, dude. Floor 2, open stock room at 5:15:20.
Steve, I'm just going to the bathroom.
I know I was gonna beep. emails too. Password reset. I'll just simply get your password resets for me at some point, usually at my desk Friday. Thanks, Debbie. All right. Oh. Detective Holden has been on the warpath again. She's confiscating all archive papers of the date of the attack. She's just taken all the phone records to her office. If you need them for any reason, that's where they'll be. You can try and assist her where you can. It makes my life easier. A phone call. Public phone. 1524. Alex's vendetta. Alex the boy has left me a very threatening message on my answer phone machine. I'd like to know what you're going to do about that, Carla. Staff locker alarm code. To all. From the recent security loss properties week, we've changed the alarm code in the staff locker room. 2267. How to print documents. Yeah. Monthly password rotation. Oh boy. Okay. File not compatible. Okay. Office in room 124. My favorite onomatopoeia. I don't even know if I know what that is. Oh boy, what did we just say the key code was? (2267). Whatever. 1723. That might be the code in here. Okay, so we got 2 minutes. That's got to tick down. Scarlet interview.
Okay, so can you please state your name for the recording?
Yes, Scarlett Carson.
Again, thank you for coming in. Hopefully we can clear a few things up.
Have you spoken to Charles Bowman yet?
Steve, there's been an alarm set off. Can you go check it out?
Will be, I assure you. Is there something I should ask him when I do?
No, I was just curious as to what he may have told you about me.
Is there something you need to tell me?
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, you have questions, I'm sure.
Mrs. Carson, please try not to worry. Your words count on their own merits, so just try to be honest and this will go fine. Well, I suppose a good place to start is with Alex Dubois.
Yes.
Could you please tell me about the last time you spoke with him?
Sure. The last time we spoke was in my office at the Bowman Castle facility.
All right, Steve.
What was the nature of this conversation?
It was about his family. They'd been detained in our Dover facility and were awaiting deportation. I think he'd been to see Charles. That's Charles. Charles had told
You want
Mr.
some
Dubois
cashews?
that he would have to appeal for his family's return with the relevant paperwork.
And how would you say Mr. Dubois was handling that information?
Well, obviously he was devastated, but it's much worse than that.
All right. We got a phone call. Ooh, it's 29 after. Hmm.
What's going on over there?
Japed him.
What's going on over there?
Steve, I'm leaving my desk for 15 minutes now.
Zero zero 2318. Oh my god.
What's going on over there?
Go away. What do I do?
What are you doing in here? Come on, Mr. Miller. Out. Bloody run away. Rude.
Hello.
Let's see what they want to say.
Harvey, I've been going through more of Alex's interview tapes. I found something quite alarming that seems to have been very quickly dismissed. He says his keycard was stolen earlier on the day of the explosion. He said he tried to log it with Carla Berman. I'm not sure how frequently she leaves her office, but if you can somehow gain access, you may be able to find evidence linking her to Alex's keycard.
All right, her office is over here, no?
Hello? Is there somebody in here? Come on, I don't have time for this. Hello? Come out now. You're right, Steve. Yeah, hi, Mr. Miller.
Well, that's Carla Berman, but it's not her office.
Hey, Mr. Miller, an alarm was set off earlier on. I know you probably had nothing to do with it, but just remember to stay in the allocated areas to avoid trouble.
Hi. What's up? What?
Just close the door for you, dude. Nobody wants to be in there, right?
Mr. Miller, you really shouldn't be in here.
Damn it.
Look, you really should. Oh, and now
I'm not gonna kill her. I don't know if I can kill her. There's 2 Carlas. God damn it. Is this how it's going to be? I'm just going to sit here for 20 minutes waiting for her to move? Come on. Carla, I know your computers are new, but for the sake of security, please change the password from the book that's placed on your desk. Right next to the computer. Go speak to Debbie Locke. She'll change your password to Ryan. I swear, what am I supposed to do? I can't like throw desks. I can't break their necks. It's not like things you can do in the game. I probably have just enough time to get this email to the printer and print it, but I can't fucking do anything with her here. Nope, can't throw anything.
Alright, something just moved over there. Forget it, I've got a meeting to get to soon anyway.
Is that what I had to do?
Mr. Miller?
She doesn't give a shit when I talk to her, but if she sees me...
No time for this.
That's the Carl I have to meet for her meeting.
Mr. Miller, you really shouldn't be in here. Security better get here soon. I don't have time for this. I can't believe you'd waste my time like this. Okay, seriously, leave. What part of please... Right, security can deal with this. I've got work to do, Mr. Miller.
Capture drone. Drone is a type of music sting. So that means just the sound of a character. Apparently somewhere her password is supposed to be written here. Oh. Oh, I managed to click outside the game. Carl. I know computers are new. It takes you to use for the book that's placed on your desk, right next to your computer. Is that it? Geo? Oh, that was totally it. Yeah, it's him. All right, we got to print it, and we got to go to that office for the meeting. And the payphone. Nope. $49 after. Staff locker alarm code, yeah.
Mr. Miller, your meeting is in 10 minutes. Don't be late.
There's no time for this. Hello, Harvey.
How's it going?
I hope you're alright, Mr. Miller.
Oh, thanks, Rejax. Nice. All right. That's 2 out of 4. 5. All other ones really count. I don't know what that was about, but... Oh, shit, wait. A death threat. Two, 2, 6, 7. Wait. God damn it. Why is it got to be so crazy? Tape this says sometimes. I got 5 minutes. There's Data Doctor.
Mr. Miller, quick reminder.
All right, we gotta find 226. 215.
I'm not ready for our meeting yet, Mr. Miller. Can you come back later?
Looking sharp, Mr. Miller.
Access denied.
Hello, Mr. Miller. Please, come in and take a seat. So, I gather you've got some questions you'd like to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them.
You gonna have an answer phone tape?
Shall we begin?
Found a death threat.
Well, you've been here about an hour. It was only a matter of time. I take it was addressed to us and not you.
This happen often then? Oh. This happens often then?
More often than I'd like to admit, yes. It's bad enough that we can't even walk in the front door of our workplace without having objects hurled at us, but it's...
But what?
But the people protesting are completely ignorant to what we actually do here. Sometimes I just want to roll my window up and shout down to them to get a job and start contributing to the country instead of ruining it. I'm sorry.
The phone records. Alex DuBois said he wasn't in the building at the time of the explosion, was he?
He says he wasn't in the building. Well, I don't know how he'd be able to back up that claim. The police found him not too far away from here, that's true, but it was within walking distance. He could have easily got where he did in time, and there's a whole bunch of other evidence. I'm sorry, I just don't see how he thinks that's going to hold any weight.
Do you think it could have been somebody else?
Like who? No, I don't think so. I think it's quite cut and dry. I can't imagine someone else over in the Meta Centre doing it. They like to sound like they know what they're doing, but most of them are incompetent. I know for a fact that some of them use their room number for their alarm code, for God's sake. Does that sound convincing to you? Alex was the only one who really knew what he was doing, and anyway, it's like I said, there was more evidence, wasn't there?
What other evidence?
Well, for example, the argument we had the night of the attack. Alex and I were having a heated discussion that night. I know that's somewhat anecdotal, but to me it's as good as gold in terms of evidence. Wouldn't you agree?
I found the phone records.
That must be a mistake, surely. I was sure. Maybe now that I think about it. I mean, that could have been earlier, perhaps. So, he was calling from outside the facility. It's hard to remember that night clearly now, but there it is.
Proves he wasn't here.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows that he could have just... I don't know. Well, I don't know where you got those phone records, Mr. Miller, but I'm not sure how they can help. I don't think I have anything else to add on that point.
Was there any other evidence at all?
Nothing comes to mind.
Well, you just forgot an entire phone conversation or something, didn't you? Who uses their room number as their alarm code?
Excuse me, what? I didn't say anything about an alarm code.
You mentioned it before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I must have misspoken. Everyone in the Meta Center is very careful with their security. I wouldn't... well, let's not dwell on that.
I assume you weren't talking about Chance's office.
No, it was another office. Can we please move on to a different subject, Mr. Miller? Don't you have something about my work that you'd like to ask at all?
Carl's vendetta. Carla Berman, do you have a vendetta against Alex?
A vendetta against him? Well, that was blunt, but honestly, I'm not surprised. I wondered if you'd bring this up. It's rather troubling, but Alex and I never seemed to get on. And on the night of the attack, he threatened me. I didn't want to make this publicly personal, but looks like he has anyway.
Alex threatened you?
Yes, he left me a voice message. He was very angry about something, and he took it out on me that night. I have no doubts in my mind that man is guilty of everything they say he did. And I'm frankly amazed that anyone would stand up for him. No offense.
I'm sure that wasn't pleasant.
That's an understatement. He had a temper on him. It was getting to the point where everyone could see it, and I suppose I was just an easy target for him. I don't think he liked the idea of me being his boss for some reason or another, so... Anyway, the rest is history.
I understand.
I hope that at least some of this is useful for your book. I really do.
Alex claims that his key card was stolen. Who could have stolen it?
Is that what he said? That his key card was stolen? Well, I don't think there's any way I could confirm or deny that for you, Mr. Miller. I'm not even sure what that would have to do with me. I don't believe it was stolen, so it would be futile for me to try and answer that. We were all responsible for our own key cards and security logins. Actual keys aren't used in this part of the building. It's all very cutting edge, so anything like that would have been solely down to Alex.
But he logged the stolen card.
That just seems like conjecture to me, Mr. Miller. It sounds far too convenient to say that he logged it as stolen on the day that it happened. If that's true, then where did he log it? At what time? Wouldn't security know about that? I'm sorry, but it's all a little too convenient for me.
I've got the email. He asked you to log it. Stolen, and you didn't.
I don't remember that at all, I can assure you. That email must have gone through to my inbox just after I had
What's in the trash?
I believe that your research is accurate. I honestly do, but there's no way of knowing now if it was filed. Honestly, it's escaped my memory, and all of the records were destroyed in the blast, so...
So he's telling the truth.
It appears that he might be, at least about that, but I ask you, what does that really prove?
Oh, that anyone could have had his key card.
Or that he was clever enough to cover his tracks before he committed a terrible act of terrorism. You may find this a hot topic for your book, Mr. Miller, but I'm not convinced at all. I would be careful who you share this information with, Mr. Miller.
Share it with the media. I'll take that on board. You mentioned keys. Does anyone still use them here?
Did I? Few things around here probably still use keys. It's outdated if you ask me.
I don't know what shimmer eggs are, but
Anything
okay.
in the facility that uses them, though our security protocol won't allow them. But I think the older areas still have the old-fashioned key and lock.
So nothing here at all.
No. Marlon Thornton, the cleaner, he's the only person who uses them for stock rooms and locker rooms, you know. Oh, that reminds me. If you're over at the Meta Centre later, you should take a look at the old Victorian baths. They're going to be knocked down soon, so you should take a look there before you go.
Do they have anything to do with Alex DuBois? DuBois?
No.
Doiby?
They're just quite nice. I tell you what, I'll ask Marlon to open them up for you later on. If he's got time, then they'll be open for you when you go and have your meeting with Chance Crow. Anyway, Okay, Mr. Miller, that's all I've got time for, I'm afraid. Can you please see yourself out?
Yeah, do you have a phone I can listen to real quick? Oh, okay, or it'll kick me out.
Hi, I'm home.
The world is changing around us. I agree. I have no idea why you're still wearing the same clothes you were wearing in the 70s. I'm not going to change your mind on this, am I?
Molly, you'd better be in bed when I get up there.
Coop, will you talk some sense into your husband, please?
Well, I'm staying out of this one.
Right. On that note, I'll see myself out.
You and Carol still here for Sunday dinner?
Don't forget to pass that phone on to Sarah in the morning, okay?
Wouldn't miss it.
Whitworth Gardens. 4:07. 1 minute silence.
Well, Mr. Miller.
It's not very
Thank
silent.
you for being so respectful of the rules in our facility. You wouldn't believe the amount of people we have to tell to leave staff-only areas. Your next meeting is with Chance Crow very soon. Feel free to take a wander around in our gardens. I'll be waiting for you over in the Meta Centre when you're ready to begin.
Nothing. Nothing, nothing. So what's the point of this area right now? What am I doing here? Whitworth. Investigation in progress. There's a phone over here. Nope, no, it's not. Just a dark area. Wow, okay. No footsteps. Classic. I can interact, but I can't do anything with it. Okay.
Right. I know most people couldn't be here today as it's the weekend, but I just want to thank everybody who was able to make it in. I guess I should start by saying that we will not be intimidated. That we will not stand without a fight. The people who stand against us, they don't want change. In fact, they fear it. And they won't stop until we fear it too. I'd also have to say that...
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, sorry. I have a letter here from Mrs. Foster. Many of you may have known her son, who was sadly lost in the attack. She writes, My son was many things to me, and to those who knew him best. A loving brother, a good friend, and someone to make you laugh when times were at their hardest. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I like to think that all the things I saw in him, you also saw on a daily basis. Aaron wasn't the only person to be taken in that blast, but he is the only one I can talk about with any certainty. And that is to say this. He died knowing that every one of his colleagues will not let his death have been in vain. That the family he raised will not live in a world devoid of the presence of his actions. That his deeds whilst alive will live on through all of us in his death, and that we would not falter to do justice to his memory, to the memories of all the families affected in this terrible time. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I think fondly of you all, and I cherish the kindness you've shown our family in our time of need. Kindest regards, Jennifer Foster. Now, if we could all bow our heads, we'll observe a moment of silence.
1 week earlier. The incident site.
That photo was taken the day before it all happened. How fragile a life can
Spot
be.
7.
It can all shatter in an instant.
I feel like I should be wearing one of those hard hats, no?
The server room that held all the information. Destroyed. It had been that easy. Dust was caked to every surface. It was hard to see anything. There were no obvious paths to take me to where Michael had been found. What was Michael even doing in there? He shouldn't have been. He should have come home from work, put Molly to sleep, and we should have been eating a curry on the sofa with a glass of wine, for God's sake.
I'm gonna fucking wreck this place if I keep this up. What the hell are they letting me do this for?
I couldn't understand it at the time. How had it come to this? We were talking about the future. That seems so stupid now, doesn't it? There's no way I could have known. This would hopefully help me find my way a little better. Some of the security was still engaged. They were all lives lost. James, he was round for dinner with Amy just 2 days before all this happened. Jake and Andrew had so much fun. It's in the basement. He'd cry out for help as Michael would pretend to be a tiger stalking them in the long
What are they doing?
grass.
Pretty sure they're not supposed to do that, but okay.
Entire floors torn into one another. I saw it alone. The room they said Michael was found in. Did I cause this?
Geomagnetic data found.
Lives ruined. Torn. They woke up that morning, went to work and never returned. Michael's towel still sat on the floor where he left it. Can't bear to pick it up. He should be the one doing it.
Magnetic data found.
I always told him to clean up after himself. He never listened.
Oh, those voices I was wondering about in the first level. It was the door telling me if I had a disc or not. And every time I went to the door, it was telling me that I corrupted the data and to go find a disk doctor to repair it. I see now.
Flares were blown out. I pushed and clawed my way through. I had to see it. I had to see where... I climbed. A nail, it tore my jumper. Can you believe it? My husband was found in the room next door, and for a split second, I actually paused to care about a torn jumper. Trapped.
The jumper.
No exit. And they said all the metal was burning hot. He suffer. That's the not knowing, isn't it? That's what really haunts you. The silhouette server. Somehow it had survived the blast. The irony of it wasn't lost on me.
It's still on? No.
The disc was lodged in the pneumatic system. I thought about Michael. In his last moments, struggling to get to it. He knew that was the key to prevent the overheating. He had no hope of reaching the fuse box.
Did it not restore power? Ah. How is that still fucking working? Hang on a second. That'd be like the first thing that stops working. Oh, it's on now because the power's on. I see. Oh shit, it was on my hand. Is that it? That was it. Nice.
Pulling the cartridge out took me back to that night. The deep thud. The loss of power. Loss of hope. twice was almost too much to bear.
Twice? Your progress has been saved.
Apparently, security is tight in the meta center, so your second meeting might be a little harder. Try and give yourself another hour to prepare if you have the time. Alex Dubois worked for Chance Crow, so find out what he knows. Don't let me down.
They like half drew on the card and half didn't. It's the same. Wait, it's the same texture, just bigger. What? Didn't mean to take them, but
Harvey, as you know, we've had lots of people calling up Gale and claiming they have information on who caused the explosion at the Bowman Carson building. We had one just a few minutes ago which seems to hold some weight. A family member of one of the workers killed in the explosion mentioned that they were at a tour this morning where you are right now. Have you seen any evidence of this? If you can find any evidence at all of a cover-up, please keep it with you. Again, it seems very conspiracy theory, but you never know. Chat soon.
audition tape. Incredible audition tape from Steve is incredible. Oh, the audition tape from Steve is incredible. Shatner? Haha, he'll never make it onto roster 2. I hope he gets fired. He's completely useless. Dave. P.S. It took me a while to get your keycard code. Guess your keycard code. What year was Turning Sports Champions established? That'll teach me to pay more attention. I'll do a little bit more of this, and then maybe I'll swap to something else.
Yeah, no worries. I'm recording the session as you asked. And what, you just want me to mail it over to you? Okay, great. Hey, it's me! Oh, okay. Sure. Hey, it's me. Listen, Sure, was that not good? Yeah. I was trying to channel a little Shatner through it. Sure thing. Can I go down the script a little, just for getting out of the loop? Look, do you know how they view you? Just another piece of meat to be abused. Don't go tonight. They want you dead. You know what? That actually makes sense. You're good at this stuff. Just tell me where to go again. Do you know how they view you? Just another patient. Yeah.
Do you know how they view you?
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little turned around here. Really? What, I got the part? But you feel good about it, right? Okay. Great. Well, thank you for the opportunity, and I hope to hear from you soon. Hello?
Rip. Well, I don't think he's getting the part, unfortunately. Can't seem to stop talking weird.
Left, right and centre for us workers and blaming it on foreign folk. I lived in a town where it didn't matter where you came from, because you only fit in if you chipped in. There's no bloody benefits in a bloody mine. There's hard work, and that's your lot. If these toffs took 10% less money than they do now, then we'd be able to sort the whole bloody place out. And you never hear about immigrant crisis they're all harping on about.
Wow, heavy stuff. I guess I never thought about it that way.
It's a heavy topic, Steve. How many grints have you actually seen robbing or vandaling in streets? None. That's how many. But you read the news, and you think you couldn't leave the house at night. And you know what? If you don't want the French here, then put down your bloody baguettes. You know what I mean? Quiche. That's another one. All them nice cheeses.
The fuck is this guy on about?
We use every day. All them artists, what you see on TV. If you're gonna get rid of the people, then you can stop being hypocrites and all. I don't mean to preach, but it just really puts me in a sour mood. You know.
I do, man. I'd love to hear more, but Dan's got me on patrol.
I'll catch you later.
What's up?
What's going on, Chef? Chief, I don't know. I can't fucking read, dude.
Hi, Mr. Miller.
I'm closing up soonish anyway, so. In fact, I don't think I want to start this whole thing right now, so maybe I'll end up calling it quits now for tonight. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to watch. Maybe we'll do some more of this some other time. Maybe not. I don't know. I gotta see. But either way, you all have a good night, and I'll catch you later. Sorry, dude. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.